Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our tribute run here on Elmcreek. And as you can see, we are extremely low on funds right now. But we still have a contract ready to turn in. It's worth a few $1,000. And then we do have another contract we're working on right now. But part of the reason we're low on funds is we did have to pay for both the grain harvester, an extra hour, even though we only used it for a couple more minutes, and we just paid for the cotton harvester for an extra hour, which we are going to be using that for quite a bit longer. So that one I knew was going to happen. That one makes more sense, but the grain one's definitely hitting us a bit more than I had hoped it would. But we'll figure it out. We'll make do. We might have to do a couple extra contracts that I would rather not do, but you know, it happens. And once we get past this, once we sell our clothing again one more time, we should be fine. Because I think it'll be 2 more times of selling clothing before we can buy that other field, which means 1 more time of selling clothing will just give us a nice cushion for another year. Just taking this cotton up here to the first spinner. And then we should, I guess whatever's left, I don't know, we'll figure out what we're going to do with the last little bit. Probably just take it to the close one just because it is close. Did have to fast forward a little bit through the day because it started raining as we were harvesting, so I had to fast forward past the rain so we don't lose any harvest yields. Alright, so how are our spinners doing now? You've got 20,000, a little bit more. You got a little bit less than 20,000, so yeah. Doing pretty good, I guess. We still got more cotton over there. Any other cultivating contracts I should pick up while I've got that nicer cultivator? There's actually a lot of cultivating contracts I should pick up. Okay then, yes. In fact, I should borrow items from that one and accept some of these other ones that are large and in charge. We'll grab that one. And we'll start with those two. We definitely need to get through a bunch of these just to get back into a good spot on the money. We just got to make it till we can sell clothing. So we've just got to make it till, what, April? So just a few more months. Actually, just going to pull you off to the side because we don't need you right this second. Let me get those other guys situated where we want them. Actually, let me get you started on this. I think the cotton harvester's got enough of a head start. Of course, with all these contracts running, we're going to be going through money very quick with that as well. But if we can turn in a couple of these along the way, we should be fine. I mean, 60's not worth a lot, but we'll make some money from it. Alright, let's send you down to 69, which is the awkward one, but we'll make it work. You are about to be done. $63 is right here. We might pick that one up actually, real quick. Since it is close by. A lot of plowing ones too. Wait a minute. Where'd all the cultivating ones go? Oh, there they are. I was just the wrong direction. Yeah, if we accept this one, honestly 64, 66, all these just really close to us. Just get a little extra money real quick. Really, the money we're getting from these little dinky contracts is to pay for the labor for the larger contracts. Alright, we can turn in 60 now. All right, just make sure everybody's doing what they need to be doing. I get you filled up with gas soon too, but that is a priority for a little bit later. Should have just enough for now. And we don't need to do all the contracts. I think we just do all the cultivating contracts. I think we'll be okay at that point. Of course, 69 next to us is going to take quite some time. Actually, not 69, 70. It's going to take quite some time. Anything else we wanted to grab while we're kind of looking at it? I mean, I think we'll do most of these other ones, but we don't have to pick them up just yet. Harvesting ones we're going to continue to ignore. Plowing ones would be nice, but they take a little bit longer than, well, they take quite a bit longer than the cultivating. Of course, with this cultivator, it's going to go pretty quickly. All right, well, let me let this stuff run for a little bit, and I will be back here momentarily. All right, well, we're finishing up the cotton now. Almost done. The mulching's not too far behind, which is good. And then we can... I mean, the contracts are going to take a little bit, so we are going to be sitting on today for a bit longer than maybe I would have desired, just so we can finish up the contracts, but we kind of need to, so it's okay. All right, there's the cotton. Unload our bale. Looks like we finished another contract. It's just on one of those little tiny fields, but, you know, it was close. It didn't take long. Why not? All right, let's get that guy moved over. It would be you. All right, there's that. You're still doing your thing. You're actually 70% of the way done. Not bad. You're still doing your thing. You're almost done. You can start dropping this off, and we can go ahead and get rid of that cotton guy. So let's do that. And return. Guess we'll have time to mulch the soybean field. All right, you're good. Anything else we got to do with our own fields besides mulch this last field? I don't think so. I just got to mulch this one. Everything else, these are weeded. Those are fertilized. Nothing's planted on anything else yet. How are we looking on our score? Still, it's actually back down to 12%. Really? Oh, because of the new field. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Did we even get the stuff for that? We did not. So we want... Wow, we can't afford it right now. Definitely want to get that when we can. Not that these little specks matter, but I'm over here anyway. I would say you should be done with this one as well, which you are. Guess we'll get you started on field 70. It's going to take a while anyway. Such an awkward field. I think we're just going to have to cut off a little bit off the edge here, and we'll come back and get that if we need it, which we probably won't. Really, dude? Oh, got it. Nice. Come on, game. There you go. All right, we can turn in a couple of these contracts. We can turn in 64, not worth much, but that's okay. We can turn in 66, not worth much. And we can turn in 69, which is worth quite a bit. It's just really hard to see the mulching on this field. All right, anything else we want to do while we're doing this? Because this obviously is going to take a while. I mean, obviously more cultivating could be... this field 9 cultivator is not bad. We could grab it and just have another one rolling to knock out some of these other smaller ones. I mean, it's another 2, 4, 6, 8, what, 10, 11,000 bucks right here, which is pretty good. These are both the same. Looks like 73 is slightly cheaper. So we'll borrow items from this one. We'll do 76 while we're down there. All right, I've got that going. Still, you're still going. We got you going. Actually, this one's faster. It's actually potentially a slightly better cultivator than this one because it goes faster. All right, well, since we're getting these extra contracts coming in, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Oh, it's more expensive than I thought, but I still think it's worth it to have that information and get that little boost that we needed. So only at 12%, but we're at 91 overall. And a lot of that's just we got to get this field prepped properly. The weed control, the tillage, and of course the nitrogen. Guess that's one negative of continuing to buy more and more fields, is that we do drop our overall environmental score temporarily. But the rest of the field's looking good. 98, 98, 99, 98, 100, 96. I mean, we're looking really good everywhere else. Why are you so low? You're low because of the nitrogen as well. I mean, it's just seems like the nitrogen's the one that gets us on every single one of these fields, ever so slightly. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Did you need pH here? You're low-ish. I can probably wait a little bit longer, but it's definitely lower than I would probably like. Do we have anybody that's close there? You, right here. It is bad. Well, okay in some spots and bad in others. We might need to run the lime over that if we can before we plant. We're planting the sorghum in March. Nope, sorry, April. So we'll have the money from the cotton before we need to plant, which means we can run the lime over it. Oh, we're a third of the way done with 70. That's not bad. I think I'm just going to finish all the cultivating ones. And then we will, we'll just call it good there. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, I will probably have just let these all just sit here and run while I go probably eat dinner or something. And hopefully we'll have a good chunk of money heading into November, which is a dry month for us. We got nothing going on in November. And again, nothing going on in December this cycle because we're not going to be selling our wheat. We're just going to hold on to that just to continue to make seeds out of it. But we do have stuff coming up in January. We get to sell some sorghum, which is not a lot. But, you know, it's going to add a little bit of money, pay off some of this loan, or some of the interest for the loan that we've had for the last couple cycles, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.